Welcome to Operations Autopilot, the channel about automating client delivery, reporting, and upsell triggers. Quick question. What would change in your business if delivery ran almost by itself? Fewer fires, faster turnaround, and clients who feel taken care of without you chasing every detail. In this video, I'll show you 3 autopilots you can build. One for client delivery, one for reporting, and one for upsell triggers. So growth doesn't break your operations. And here's the good news. Automation doesn't have to be complicated. The pattern is simple. Standardize the work, trigger the next step, verify quality, and keep improving based on what the data tells you. Everything gets easier when you set up one source of truth. Usually that means a CRM for client context, a project system for execution, and a data layer for reporting. If those 3 agree, your ops finally feels calm. Autopilot number 1 is client delivery. The goal is predictable outcomes, onboarding that's smooth, workflows that are repeatable, quality gates that catch issues early, and a clean handoff to the client. Step 1 is intake that doesn't fail. Use a form that validates required fields, enforces file rules, and captures what your team always asks for anyway. If the input is messy, the delivery will be messy. Step 2. Auto-create the workspace. The moment intake is complete and payment is confirmed, create a project from a template. Tasks, owners, due dates, and the right labels. Templates are how you scale quality. Step 3. SLA timers and escalations. If you're waiting on the client, the system should nudge them. If you're waiting on your team, the system should surface it. Track time and status and alert on delays. Step 4 is QA gates. Don't rely on memory. Add a checklist, a peer review step, and a simple ready-to-send status that means the work met your standard. Your future self will thank you. Step 5 is client-ready delivery. So, automatically generate a branded delivery email with links, a short summary, and the next steps. Delivery isn't done when the work is finished. It's done when the client understands what to do next. Autopilot number 2 is reporting. Think of it as auto-collect the data, auto-update dashboards, and auto-produce a weekly narrative summary that a client can understand in under a minute. Your data pipeline should be boring. A daily sync, consistent naming, and a clear owner field for every account. The moment your team can't trust the numbers, reporting becomes a weekly argument. Dashboards work best when they're small. Pick 5 metrics maximum. 1 outcome metric, 1 activity metric, 1 quality metric, 1 speed metric, and 1 risk metric. More charts rarely means more clarity, but the real win is narrative reporting. Every report should answer 3 questions. What happened, why it happened, and what we're doing next. That's how you turn data into confidence. Then add exception alerts. When something spikes or drops, notify the owner in Slack or email, create a ticket, and assign next actions. The point isn't continuous monitoring, it's catching issues before the client does. Autopilot number 3 is upsell triggers. Upsells shouldn't feel pushy. They should feel like the natural next step, suggested at exactly the right moment, based on signals you already have. Common trigger types include usage thresholds, milestone moments, ... risk signals, client requests, and growth events. You're not guessing. You're responding to what the account is telling you. Here are examples that feel genuinely helpful. You're hitting the limits of your current plan. Your goal changed... We should update the scope. Or We spotted a gap that's costing you time. Want us to handle it? One rule: automate the prompt, not the pitch. The system can detect the signal and prep context, but a human should deliver the recommendation. Dot. With personalization and the client's history in mind. So how do you implement all of this without getting overwhelmed? Use the Operations Autopilot blueprint. Map the journey, standardize the steps, automate the handoffs, and measure the result. Your minimum viable stack is simple and flexible. A CRM, the project tool, an automation layer, document templates, and a BI dashboard. Start with what you have. The process matters more than the brand. Finally, watch out for pitfalls: bad data, too many automations with no owners, processes that only one person understands, and no audits. Automations are like employees. They need management. To start today, pick 3 quick wins: 1 intake form, 1 project template, and 1 upsell trigger. If you want more videos like this, subscribe and comment Autopilot if you'd like a simple checklist version of this framework.